ransacked, and that led in people who would argue on the part of Canoe and his lawyers would say that was the reason why he had to run for his life in the first instance. And the Supreme Court recognized that as being unlawful also. But it's still, you know.
We can only wait and see. But something that the president mentioned is the fact that the South is pivotal to the nation's growth, and that's really important. Every part of Nigeria is important to growth of the country, and that's something that we always need to focus on. I mean, these days on social media, little conversations tend to deteriorate, and it boils down to where you're from, the language you speak, what you look like. I mean, we also saw how things played out at the last elections, where people looked like a certain tribe, and they were not allowed to vote based on reports that came out from some parts of the country.
Specifically in Lagos State.
Yeah, so that's really concerning, and we need to work on.
You know why it's important to emphasize the Lagos one, so that we don't make it look like it was widespread all over the country. It was a Lagos problem. It was pronounced there. It wasn't something that was observed in Ibadan or Ondo State or Osun State or Kwara. It was a Lagos problem, and it's a new one because perhaps the individual that is involved, saying that the president is from Lagos State, he took that very nasty turn of event, which I hope that the country is able to correct, because we don't want that to continue at all. So it's a Lagos problem that needs to be addressed by Lagosians themselves, and it's still ongoing. And that's why you find out that in the issues of it has that ethnic coloration, because you already set the ball rolling in the first instance. So everything is going to take that look. Same thing they have in the US, where everything becomes, a race problem. And even though you see an outright crime committed by someone, they bring in color into it and muddy the water, and you start to really wonder, okay, which one should we be paying attention to? Is it the race or the crime? I think Lagos would need to address that aspect of it, so that everything is not looked through the ethnic lens, and then we leave real issues to chase something that should have been addressed years before now. So, will the release of Nnamdi Kanu bring the much needed peace in the southeastern part of Nigeria? I know there are all kinds of projects going on, peace in the southeast projects, calling that they need to talk, they need to listen, and all of that. How do you restore the much needed peace? Will the release of Kanu, if it does come to that point, really bring about that peace? Or as Simon ever taking over the reign of control, that he will still have that much influence?
And without peace, whatever efforts that are made towards development will just be, a waste of time.
Hey guys, you won't believe that after I posted this video, I had to delete it and edit it again. I don't know from where, I don't know how this music escaped into this video, because I ensured that I removed some places that had videos at the background and I did a voiceover. But for me to upload the video, I got a copyright, a copyright on the video. Like, it was copyrighted. What should I say? So they were supposed to sue me for copyright infringement, or maybe share the proceeds of the video if the video eventually makes money in future. Because for now, the video is not making money. But in future, if it makes money, I'll have to share it with Burna Boy. I just said this was the reason why you see that most of our videos, we do not allow it to run with any background music. So we are at the lake now. Look at the fishes swimming around. Beautiful lake. This was actually in the evening when we shot this video. So please, in case you don't hear any noise or any song or any voiceover for the rest of this video, please enjoy the view. This is Jabbi Lake Mall. It's an artificial lake that was done. It's artificial. When I say artificial, I mean the water was not naturally there. They dug the place and made, brought in the water. So it's an artificial lake. And the other video you must have watched before this one. If you haven't watched it after this one, please click on the other ones and watch. It was a lake from the other side. So this is the Jabbi Lake, at the Jabbi Lake Mall side, which the lake demarcates between the Jabbi Park and the Lake Mall. So I've shown you the other side of the park. This is the side of the Lake Mall. So please just continue watching. The next thing you'll be seeing here on your right is the machine or the engine used to clear the water from dirt, grasses, and all the things that may have been thrown into the water during the rains. So they used that to clear it. At this point, there was a welder there trying to fix it. Apparently, it maybe developed fault, so they brought a welder to fix that. So you'll be seeing them as we proceed. Please watch this video to the very end. Are you planning on visiting Abuja soon? I'll advise that as you visit the mall, the Jabbi Lake Mall, ask people direction into where the lake is so that you can see it. They have a sit out environment where you can just sit and chill with friends. They have that. So it's a beautiful place to enjoy. I remember last year August, I took my mom and my siblings, my nephews, my nieces, my children to this place, and we had fun. So it was a beautiful time. Yeah, so but we saw snake. We all ran away. So you can see I love the fact that this place has beautiful landscapes. So it's a beautiful place. So thank you for watching. Just follow the video. You see a man who is trying to set traps for fish. He was actually fishing in a local boat, or somebody will say a local canoe. He was actually fishing, and then we saw some birds, river birds. We have river birds here because even though it's a lake, we still have river birds around here. So they're just here catching fun, having their good time. And you can see how beautiful this place is.
We had background music.
Beautiful.
I just love the landscape. I don't know.
I'm this channel. I don't want any
copyright claims.
You could tell that from my videos. I love beautiful landscapes. And Abuja love.
So let's just continue enjoying our natural tour.
They are very good when it comes to landscaping
on this channel. So I had to
after
remove
this,
the natural communication or voice or
the Jabbi Lake Mall. I took you inside the mall.
Like, sorry, any music playing on the background. This guy here is trying to set,
you see where people are shopping,
or traps for
people
fish.
are buying things, people
and
are
I wanted to
now,
do an
families
interview
are
with him
having
to find out
family
if
time,
harvest fish
coming
from here,
to shop,
if it's
having
something
all
that's
the beautiful
edible. And
time,
my was like, why would it be
time,
edible? It's water now.
So
Because for the fact that it's an artificial
side,
lake,
watch
I
the
felt
end
that,
of the lake,
like you saw the fishes
side, the lake
I showed earlier, I was wondering, can somebody
so
eat the fish
the
since it's an
flyover
artificial lake?
where
And my husband was like, yes, if you can see this grass is covering the water,
and their
that's the
reflection
grass
reflecting
that
the
most
water
times
in
fishes
the
hide
lake.
under.
And then
Sometimes
just
they
look at
feed
that
from
bed
the
there.
you
So
can see
it's
that
all
bed
about
there. So
just the beautiful landscape, beautiful
we're just here
sight
looking
of
at the
Jabbi Lake Mall.
flyover.
So guys,
You
there was
you can imagine
we
cars
had
driving over the
good
water.
voice
This is
over
so
earlier on, but
beautiful,
because I'm tired,
you ask me,
I just thought to still let you guys know why I deleted the video and uploaded it again.
Because
upload it again
I
because
cannot allow
at
that
this
music
point they are giving
spoil
me
our
copyright
video. So I thought to
claim.
do it.
So and it is I'm trying as much as possible not to have copyright issues.
Hope you are
on this
enjoying
channel.
this video. If
That
you are
is
enjoying it, drop a comment.
Even though it will not affect the channel,
visit
but
this place.
there's a way
you love
you
to
get
visit
copyright
this place. It's a
more
beautiful
than 3
place,
times. It might maybe
sightseeing. It has a place where you can see it. If you have
um,
watched the video to this point, you must have seen where
pull down the
I
channel
showed
or
where
give you
people
strike
sit
or
out near
something.
the
I don't
lake
know,
to
but I don't just
enjoy.
want to have that
So,
kind of. So
let
sometimes
us
if you
know
watch my
your
videos
thoughts
and you don't see
at
any
the comment
voiceovers,
section.
just know that I was not
And
supposed to do a
we shall take you
voiceover.
along.
If
I
you
will
don't
turn
see any
this
music,
link to
just
the
know that
end,
we are
so
running away
just
from
keep
copyright
coming.
wahala. Please just
Let me
enjoy
show
the
you.
natural view.
You can see this
Please.
area is where
Do
people
not be
sit.
offended when you see that
You
happen.
can come here with
So
a
guys, let me allow
friend,
you
your
watch this video
wife,
to
your
the
husband.
very end, because
My
at this
mom's
point we were almost
birthday,
rounding
I
up to
think,
enter into the mall.
year
So
before last.
thank you for watching. Please
2021.
like, share, subscribe to the
I think
channel,
this was where we celebrated
and
it.
I will sure see you guys
2021?
in
No,
our next
2022,
one.
last year.
By the way, my birthday is
last year
23rd
birthday, we
December, so in
celebrated
case
it
on the 23rd I don't have a video for
So it's a
you,
wonderful
pardon me,
experience.
but I think I should have a video for you on the
Celebrating our
23rd.
birthday. Yeah, I
So
love
I will
the
definitely try to put
the
out
landscape
something
and all that
okay
in this
I will.
place.
Thank you,
And that is
guys.
why they say we should
Let's
keep
go,
off the grass area.
let's go.
So,
Yeah,
everything
so at
is
this
so
point
beautiful.
we're done, we're rounding up
loud, and I didn't want
top.
it to enter.
And
Are you guys
I'll
not
be able to
feeling
talk
this
till
landscape?
this
Are
time,
you not
but
feeling the
please,
landscape
guys,
in this area?
keep
I am
watching, do
feeling
not
one
click
giving
out,
what it should
enjoy
be
the
given.
view.
So this is the
lake is so
end
beautiful.
of the lake.
I think
It's a
more
very
beautiful
long
than
lake.
any other lake
The
in the
lake
world.
is the
It's
you can
beautiful
cross
lake,
from
so
this lake to the
natural,
other park
really,
that you would
really
have watched in the
natural.
other the
Oh
previous
my
video.
god,
But
you
if you have
can
not
see
seen
this
those
tree. We call
videos,
it
check out the
Melina. I
channel.
don't know whether
You will
that's truly the
see
name
lots of videos
in
I've
real
done about
English,
this
but we call
store
it
and
Melina.
especially the
Okay,
lake.
you can see that
And
most
this is
of
the
these
difference
estates,
between Jabbi
the
Lake
lake
Mall is
forms
where
like a
they shop,
waterfront for them.
while Jabbi Lake Park
So
is the
guys,
other
thank
side
you
you would
for
have
watching.
watched in that
Please
first
finish this
video,
video to the
or
very end.
you
Though
could
don't
check the
stop where the
video out if
voiceover
you
stops.
haven't watched
Please
it.
finish it.
And I thought to
Because
take
we
you
went
guys
into the
along
shopping
till this
area so that you can see how
point.
it looks.
Did you
Thank you.
enjoy
If you
the
want more
tour?
videos,
What do you
check the
think
channel. I have so
would
many
have
videos I've
done
uploaded
to make
there.
it better?
And see you
If you
in the
enjoyed
next
it,
one.
thank you so
Bye.
much for clicking in to watch. We do not take it for granted, and we pray that we'll get to a point where we'll be using our drone. So right now we're leaving the place, about to go home, and we thought to stop by to get something for the kids. So I'm taking you guys along. Yeah, so we came in from a different point and we are exiting from a different point. So this guy you saw on white was telling his friend to take a photograph of him. Normally when people come here to just take pictures, it's just the same things that happen abroad. That's it. So you see that Christmas is everywhere. People are selling Christmas coloration, paintings, outfits, dolls, all of those. So we're now walking back into the mall to get something for the kids. So we came down here and went straight down to where we will have something for the kids, because the festive period is a time of shopping, buying, selling. It's just a period of happiness, and it happened to be my birthday week and happened to be my children's birthday also. That's a triplet. So it is a good one, and I'm so happy to be doing this tour with you guys. So these people are doing sales, 60% off. They are doing sales, so patronize them. So you can imagine that after the sightseeing, we still entered into the mall to show you a bit of what's going on here. So I'll take you guys along. These people are shopping. Some are shopping gadgets, some makeup, some fruit juices. So this is the tallest, so far in this area, this is the tallest Christmas tree. And now we're going to get something for the children. And we had some of these things. The tour area. Oh, this is so beautiful. Beautiful colors, creative. So it is what it is. It's giving what you should be giving.